I'm not showing it, but I'm actually quite emotional, which I didn't realize I was going to be. As I walked up those stairs, I haven't put on this event for 2 years. So this is our inaugural event at the Terry Fox Theatre. We've moved venues, so we're pretty proud to have this event come here. So thank you all for coming here tonight. Thank you, guys. I see some familiar faces, which is wonderful, and lots of new faces. So we're volume number 11, and that is because, again, we put on this event. I put on this event with Helen Daniels, who's here tonight, and we put on this event together for 3 years at the Evergreen, and we built up a great community, and we're growing the community right here. And for some of you, by a show of hands, how many of you have been to a Pechakucha night before? So if I can see, wow, so quite a few of you actually. This is awesome. So some of you are going to be a bit bored when I explain the format one more time. But for those of you who haven't been here to see a Pechakucha night before, the format is such that these incredible, brave presenters have come here, the good of their hearts, to share their stories and what they're passionate about and their ideas. And they have a creative challenge, which is they have to show 20 slides. And the slides roll by at 20 seconds per slide, and they have no control over those 20 seconds, or over those slides, and when to advance the slide. So the other creative challenge is for me, because they tell me their topic, and they send me their slides. I have no clue what they're going to say here tonight. So this is an event that brings a lot of mystery and magic and community spirit, because we're all here, we're all a part of this happening, and I'm excited to see how it unfolds and what themes begin. So before we get started, one last time, I'd like to thank, or right now I'd love to thank School District 43. School District 43 now runs this theater. They took it over from a nonprofit who ran it for 10 years before this. And by the school district running this theater, we have the opportunity here to showcase the students that go to this school. And so after the second half, we're going to be having a performance by the Rock the Fox students. So I'd like to thank Steve Sanis, who's not here tonight, but he helped get this band in shape for us here tonight. And I'd like to thank, yes, thank you. And School District 43 wants to help build this community. And so we have access, the community has access to this theater as well. So we've got multiple opportunities here for everyone in the community to use this space. And I'd like to, of course, thank Jeff Scott, who's up in the booth. He's filming us tonight. He's a proud community partner. He's always at every event doing his best. And, of course, our incredible volunteers. And the Terry Fox Theatre team, Stephen in the booth, thank you. Morgan, our front of house manager, Graham, who's programming, and, of course, Rick Rinder, who's in management, theatre manager here as well. And let's thank... To get this started, let's thank our presenters. Let's give them a round of applause. Thanks. Woo! All right, so let's get this show on the road with our first presenter, who will be out in just a moment. I'm going to introduce him to stage. His name is Paul Gauthier. Paul Gauthier is the executive director of a new society called the Individualized Funding Resource Center. He has been involved in many initiatives to improve the lives of people with disabilities, uniting a variety of organizations and providing individuals with the support they need to fully participate in society. In the past, Paul has worked with individuals, groups, and the government to create successful and innovative programs, including the Choice in Support for Independent Living, CSIL program. This program allows individuals to have more control and flexibility. He also demonstrated over the last 5 years the amazing program called the EATI, which provides assistive technology for people to meet their goals through using the participation model. Paul is also a 5-time Paralympian, an athlete in the sport of bocce. At the 2004 Paralympic Games in Athens, he won the gold medal in individual competition and bronze with his teammate in Paris, becoming the first Canadian to win a gold medal for Canada in bocce. Please welcome Paul Gauthier.
Thank you very much for that great introduction. And, I'm excited to be the first presenter of this first event here in Port Coquitlam. Let's have a big round of applause for this great event. I'm excited to talk about individualized funding and its impact in my life. And I plan to share a little bit of that information with you today because individualized funding means that you can purchase the products or the services that meet your needs in the best way possible. Today I'm going to talk about the human supports. And today I'm talking about how I became a Paralympic athlete, a husband, a foster parent, a colleague, and involved in the social and economic, political and economic association of British Columbia. You know, for me, individualized funding means so much because I've been able to look at my life and be able to change it based on the power of the money, and to be able to follow the power of the dollars. You know, individualized funding is a concept that's not that old, but at the same time, it just makes sense. If you're able to put the dollars in the hands of the individual, they will be able to decide what's best for them. For myself, I need assistance with all aspects of personal care, such as being able to get up in the morning, be able to eat, to be able to have a bath, to even be able to be transferred from one spot to another spot. But I want to be able to have that control. I want to decide who's going to be that person that's going to be doing that for me. And at this point, there's about 1,000 people in this province that have been able to have that control. And many people don't know about it. They don't know that seniors and people with disabilities can have the control of deciding when the person's going to be in the home, how, and what they're going to do. For me, I believe in collaboration. I really believe that with collaboration and being able to communicate and tell people about what's available and how it works makes it happen. For me, changing the lives of people with disabilities over the last 20 years and been able to offer it in different ways has made a difference in this province. When I look back and I think about when I grew up in a foster home where I was with an amazing woman, an English woman that really took good care of me, was incredible. She had 65 foster children go through her home. I ended up being in a group home setting where I had, I guess you would say, 7 mothers and 7 fathers with different values and beliefs. Because really, at the end of the day, that's what ended up happening when you had different people that were taking care of you. This picture had Joseph Theriault, who has been an incredible man in my life, became a friend and a mentor that told me what was possible to be able to live out in the community. He told me that information was power, and he told me it was possible to live in the community. And information is power, because today I turned around and I actually tell other people that it's possible. That it's possible to live in the community. It's possible to have attendant services that allow you to be able to be as flexible as you want. So you can actually contribute in any way you want. That you can go to the highest mountain if you choose to go. Yes, that's me up on the mountain in Kelowna. It was incredible, and an incredible moment because I chose that that's what I wanted to do. The foster home that I lived at taught me about how to care for others. 65 foster children going through her home. This is a picture of me and Derek. Derek is a foster child that I chose to adopt and have in my family. An incredible time. He came with me when he was 11 years old, and Derek is still with me at 21 years old and is still very much involved in my life. I was able to get married to an amazing woman named Sarah, just a wonderful woman, and she's not the one that's going to take care of me. I want to be able to take care of her as well. And by having the supports that I need, I've been able to do that. We talked about family life, and here's my little guy, Mateo. What would I do without my little guy, Mateo? Look at him biting on my iPhone. They can do incredible things. Family life, everything. Earlier on, you saw a picture about the Paralympics. In 2004, I won a gold medal for Canada. Without supports, to being able to be in control of my own supports, I would not have been able to do that. I've also been able to meet my family, my mother, biological mother. I grew up in that foster home, but later on found my biological mother. You know, for me, I want to be able to share information about individualized funding. Here is a picture of a group of people that I've been consulting with to look at how we can get the word out about the importance of individualized funding and how it does change the lives of people. And I know that there's people in this room, I know there's people here that have family members that are going through difficult situations as maybe their mother or father are getting older. Maybe they have a family member that's become disabled in some way. And you're wondering how in the heck are they going to be able to support them? Well, there's ways to be able to do it, and there's ways to be able to get government support. Unfortunately, the information is not always there. But I thank you for letting me talk to you today, that I think individualized funding can make a difference in people's lives. And I thank you.